Hold please. 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 Hold please.
Hello, everybody. Can you see me? Can you hear me okay? Let me know in the comments. Just putting in it. Okay, hello. We are back. Can everyone hear me okay? Let me make sure my settings are correct. Yep, you should be able to hear me. But let me know if you can't. And you should be able to see me. Hello. Let me turn the camera slightly. Okay. Gee whiz, all of that. I tell you, every time I'm trying to go live, something always happens. And it's crazy because I started checking everything prior to, and it's still messed up. So there you go. Even with preparation, Murphy will still have its way, right? Whatever can go wrong will go wrong. But we're here. And I'm glad to see you guys. We are on day 8 of BELLAmas. And I'll tell you, I don't know about you all, but I miss the advent calendar. I miss it. So we're going to be bringing that back for next BELLAmas because I miss having to open the having to open the calendars. Excuse me. I am like all over the place today. I don't know what's been going on with me lately. I just have not been feeling myself lately. I've been like battling. I don't know if it's a cold or what it is. I just feel like achy and tired, very lethargic. Like I don't want to do anything. I don't know what that is, but we're going to work it out as best we can. Hey, Ray of Sunshine, welcome in. Thank you for coming. TC, hey, girl, I owe you a phone call. I know. You and another sorority sister I was supposed to meet up with. It was just all bad. It was all bad that day. Oh, right. I forgot about that. I forgot Mercury is doing its thing. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Because I've been like all messed up. All messed up for a hot minute. All messed up. But we'll see each other. You know we're gonna get up. You know we're gonna get up. We're gonna do the thing as we would always do, right? That's what we do. All right, so today on BELLAmas, I thought I would put together an ultra glam look for you guys. Mainly because, one, I feel like, I'm like, all over the place. Not feeling the best. And I thought, makeup has always been like that therapy for me, that quick pick me up, that thing that kind of gets me going or whatever. So I'm going to try to get this done. And I did buy 2 of those palettes from Colored Rain during that sale I told you all about, that when they went out of business, they sold off all their stuff for like $2.50. For the life of me, I cannot find where those palettes are right now. That's why I'm saying, like, there's something funky in the air. TC that says that there are 5 planets in retro. Oh God. No wonder I'm like all over the place. And it's usually not like me. Like, I know where I put my things because I'm very meticulous about placement. But for some reason, this is not working out. What the heck? Because now Can you hear me now? Let me know if you can hear me now. Because I unplugged the speaker from here. So we're just going to use the speaker from the computer. Okay, perfect. Perfect. All right. So now hopefully we got all systems working. Let's rewind, select it, and go back again. Truly, TC, this Mercury in retrograde and the planets in retrograde is messing me all up today. And it's been messing me up for a while. But what I wanted to do is use a couple of things that I got over the sale in November from Sephora, a couple of things that I got from the advent calendars that I didn't share with you all. And, you know, some other things. We're just going to toss it all into the mix and see what we come up with. But I wanted to do an ultra glam look. Now, this palette that I was showing you all before the mic went out is from Rowan. And these two at the top are creams. And then this one is a matte, which is silky, silky smooth. And then this, of course, is the shimmer. So I thought we would use that for the eye look today, since I cannot find for the life of me what I did or where I put that that palette from Colored Rain. I have two of them that I got from Colored Rain, and I can't find either of them, which again is not like me, because I know where I put things, and I'm very like meticulous about placement and where I put things and all of that good stuff, but I can't find it. So the show must go on, and go on we shall. How's everybody doing? Happy holidays, everybody. Hey, Titi Wendy. Everybody say hi to my Titi. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to use an oldie but goodie on here for the brows. I'm going to use a combination of my Gucci brow pencil, which I don't even know if they still make this, but this was very, very good. I love how great it glides on to the skin, and it does make short work of my brows. Fills them in really, really well. And I never have a problem with this. I never, ever, ever have a problem when I use this brow pencil. Hang on a second. I'm going to sharpen it a little bit. So I also got the Sephora pencil sharpener during the sale. I think it was like $3 or something like that. I always get a new one every year because, you know, I use my sharpener constantly, whether I'm on camera or off. So I like to keep all of my pencils really sharp. And after a while, you know, those pencil sharpeners kind of go bad. And I like to replace them every year anyway. For $3, you can't beat it. It's really good. So I have been a couch potato these days, especially, you know, in these last couple of weeks. I've been really like slouchy and sluggish. And like I said, I don't know what's wrong, if I'm catching a cold or, you know, it's this Mercury in retrograde thing. I don't know what it is, but I've been really like off my game lately. So I thought I would put together like this nice ultra glam look. I'm not going anywhere or doing anything. I just wanted to do a little makeup today and kind of get myself out of the gloominess. You know what I mean? It's so hard when you're like feeling down and feeling sluggish to like really pick yourself up and do something. And, you know, makeup has always been and will continue to be my therapy. So I'm like, okay, let's do this. Let's go and get our makeup out and let's, you know, cheer ourselves up a little bit, right? This is nothing like, you know, a nice pick me up to kind of get you restarted back into the mood. And Christmas has never been like really my holiday for the longest time. It's never really been like that holiday that I'm like, oh, yay, Christmas. No. And I think that was because, this was more or less my grandmother's holiday. And when she passed away in 98, I just didn't have the heart for Christmas anymore because she made a big thing out of it. Like she used to decorate her front door with like wrapping paper and make it look like a Christmas present. Like, she went all out. But for me, after she passed, I didn't have that much incentive to do it. Like I did it for the kids, but it was sort of like, passive, like, all right, let me just put up the tree, decorate the house, and be done with it. But now that they're older and it's just, me, I'm like, yeah, well, I don't know if I want to do all that. So I haven't gotten a tree. I haven't bought a tree or put up a tree in so long. And I think I threw out my old tree. I think so. I'm going to look and see, but I have a sneaking suspicion that I did throw it out. Because like I said, I just have not been in the mood to do it. I did find a couple of my ornaments the other day. And I think I know where the other ones are. So I'm going to look downstairs in the basement. If it's up, then I'll put it up for BELLAmas. Because I know I haven't done a tree since I've been doing BELLAmas. But I'm going to try it today. And all of the stuff that I am using, by the way, I will put in the description box if I don't call it out specifically. But underneath the eyes, I'm using my Givenchy Prism Lead, the skin caring concealer. I really, really love this concealer. Like, it not only conceals the darkness underneath my eyes, but I don't know if you noticed, but it's a little brightening too. It has like this beautiful brightening effect. And I just really love the way it works. And you don't need a whole lot. It doesn't crease as you go along throughout your day. It does not budge at all. It just stays in place and it brightens up the under eye really, really nicely. So this will definitely be another repeat buy because I adore it. All right, let's go with the first thing that I got from Colored Rain. I got their eyeshadow base in wheat. And this is not a trying on new product. Well, it's new to me, but I've tried it already. This is how much I use. You see that microscopic dot right there? I use that all over the eye. And I could probably get both eyes done because look how much it spreads. That one little micro dot. You see that? I just wanted to show you. I'll blend it out, but I still have product left over. So I'm just going to put that on the other eye. And then I'm going to use my MAC brush to smooth it out. I was so impressed by this product. It kind of reminds me of the old school Urban Decay. Remember the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer? I used to love that. And then I think they tinkled with the formula because then I started getting those little 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟 dots on my eyelid. And that showed me that I'm getting like an allergic reaction to it. So I had stopped using it for a long time. And then, just stopped using primer altogether unless I am putting on like concealer. And I remember I'll put concealer on as an eyeshadow base, but I haven't had a real product that was an eyeshadow base in a little bit, save for the ones from Pat McGrath. I haven't really put any base on, but I love the coverage. That one little micro dot that I put on, look how lovely it spreads. I mean, it's just amazing. Hang on one second. I forgot to do something in the back end. Don't forget, guys, to hit that like button. You're not going to see the thumbs up anymore. For some reason, they took the thumbs up off, but left the thumbs down on. I don't know why they did that, but it's a little strange. It's a little strange, but you know, YouTube has been tinkering about a lot with their back end because they're trying to be more user friendly to newer people on YouTube and smaller channels. So they're trying to give everybody kind of like a fair and balanced effort, which, you know, I applaud them for. But some of the things that they're doing, I just have no rhyme or reason. Like, for some reason, I lost like 11 people. And I don't know why. I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know, you know, if they were, you know, unsubscribed themselves or YouTube unsubscribed, but it's very rare that I get a lot of people falling off the channel. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So that had me a little bugged out last week as well, because I was like, dang, I was getting close to my goal for the end of the year, and I feel like now I'm starting back all over again. So that was a little disappointing, you know? And it's hard because when you have a channel and you've been going and doing your channel for so long, to then have setbacks like that, it can be a little disheartening, you know? And I know I'm talking to the choir because most of you are also content creators as well. But, you know, that can get you down too, you know? And I think holidays itself, like, also lend itself to being, hey, my girl Keisha's in the house. What's up? Hey, boo. I think when you know, are in the Christmas season and, you know, everybody's happier and, you know, everyone's jolly, it's kind of easy to just like fall into that routine. But for a lot of people, you know, holidays are not so jolly and festive and all of that. So, you know, you have to kind of meet people where they are. And like I said, the past couple of weeks, I've been just like really bummed out. And so I feel like maybe if I do a little bit of decorating or do a little bit of something around the house to make myself, you know, to make it look a little bit more festive, maybe that will put me in a better mood. Who knows? Who knows? Like I said, I'm just throwing things at the wall and see what sticks because I can't for the life of me seem to get it together. I love this Rowan palette, by the way. That first matte color is what I'm putting on as a transition shade, and I'm bringing it a little higher up too. But I love the way this blends. Very, very soft. It moves about very quickly and really gives you a beautiful pigment to the eye. I'm like really loving this. All right, we're going to use this first cream shade right here. Let me get one of my brushes that I can use for cream. It's not my shop. I'm not dropping it like a Persian. Oh, all right. Let me wipe this off. Thank you. Yeah, I love this. I got it last year in, like I said, the Cult Beauty Advent Calendar. I'm going to get on that for next year because I really missed it this year, messing around. Like I saw the notice come up and I was like, I got time. Oh, don't worry about it, blah, blah, blah. I'll be able to grab it. Nope. That thing went so quickly. And they have, like, out of all of the calendars that I have seen, they have the most full size of like all of the ones that I have seen thus far. And that was last year and this year. So I'm definitely going to get on it this time, before this time next year so that I have it. As soon as I get the notice, I'm going to grab it. And then I noticed Diptyque's advent calendar was really good this year too. So, I love Diptyque candles. I have one that I didn't light yet. Well, I didn't light it today, but I lit it yesterday. It's called Fouboys. And let me say, it smells like a wood burning fireplace. Oh my God, it smells so good. But even not lit, it smells delicious. Like I want to get a big one for downstairs in my living room area. I had the ones by Joe Malone and they were so good. And I love it for like downstairs, but I love it up here too because when you burn it, it feels like really cozy. It's like you're curled up in front of the fireplace. And I love a wood burning fireplace. I had one in my last condo and I absolutely loved it. Because you love candles too. What kind of candles do you like? I mean, I love, love, love candles. All right, so that was the first shade. It's light, but we're going to throw on this one on top to kind of deepen it a little bit more. Again, I'm going to use the same brush because this is a cream product as well. Ooh, that's pretty. It's like a orangey, almost like a bronze color, but it's not that brownish to be bronze. It's like a metallic orange almost, which is so pretty for the holidays. Look at that. It is so pretty for the holidays. The ones at Walmart, watermelon and pumpkin spice. Ooh, that's nice. They got rid of almost all the Walmarts here in Connecticut. I don't know why, but they got rid of them. Like the one that I used to go to was on like Connecticut Avenue in Norwalk, and they got rid of it. Thank goodness they didn't get rid of my Home Goods because that Home Goods is so good. Maybe I'll take a trip over there to see what they have for the holidays. Just something to brighten up the house a little bit. Because when you don't have, little ones running around, it could be so easy to get complacent and not, bother with things like that. Like if I had kids in the house, I definitely would have decorated the house because that's what I used to do with my children growing up. Even though, like I said, I'm not really like that into Christmas. But when I tell you, my daughter used to get so excited and so hyped when Christmas came along. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that matte shade right to like the outer corner and just dab it in. Yeah, I don't know why they got rid of the Walmarts. But the big one that they had in Norwalk is gone. There's one that's on the other side of Norwalk, but it was smaller and it didn't have a great selection. So I'm like, you could have discontinued this one and kept the bigger one. Like, I don't understand why they would keep the smaller one, but maybe, you know, for square footage, because it's smaller, they probably figured that, you know, that was more economically feasible for them than to just, you know, go with a bigger, larger footprint, you know. But every time I went, it looked like, you know, it was crowded every single time. So I don't understand how they weren't making money. But who am I, right? If you like it, I love it. So that's why I don't go to Walmart anymore, because there's really none in my area. But I love Diptyque's candles. Oh, what did I do? Whoopsie. For some reason I got a little bit of that shadow right on the side of my eye. Okay, there we go. Gotta brush that off. I don't know if I had it on my finger or something. Not sure. That was weird. All right, she's gone now. All right, so sorry. I'm going to keep fussing with this hair because now that I had her cut it in layers, it's not laying right. Like, it hasn't been laying, my layers have not been laying right for a minute now. And it's been like a constant struggle with me trying to get these shorter layers to like lay nicely. I don't know. I don't know what's going on with it. Like I said, everything is like all discombobulated. All right, so we're going back into this color again. And now we're going to try to put it on the eye. So yeah, I have been really trying to get out of this funk, and the candles help because, you know, it's aromatherapy, which is so good for like lifting your mood and activating your senses. Nothing like a good scent. So pick your favorite one if you're into candles and light it and see how your mood will be lifted using it. All right. Oh, Keisha said my kids are grown. My baby girl just got married. Oh, I know. I saw that, I think. That you had said your girl is getting married. Oh, and her husband is military. I drove her down to Texas last Sunday. Oh my God. How far is that to drive from where you are to Texas? Is that far? I know for me, the furthest I can drive to another state by myself is DC, which is about 6 hours for me from Connecticut to DC is about 6 hours driving for me. Bob is smoking and watching. But after that, I can't drive that long. At least by myself, I can't drive that long. So for me, 6 hours is about my limit. I remember I was driving back from conference one year We had our AKA conference there in DC, and the traffic was just horrendous. I think it took like 8 hours to drive back. It was it was so bad. So bad. Oh, 15 hours? Lord have mercy. So you did 8 and she did 5. Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, I think if I were to do something like that, I would definitely have to drive with somebody else. But also with me, I get car sick, or I can get car sick. So I don't mess around when it comes to like driving with people. I can't do that. Not long distance. I can't drive with people that I haven't like driven with and I know like their driving style, because I'll get car sick. And you flew back. Okay, because she probably need the car there. That makes sense. That makes sense. That's not bad. Yeah, no. I always say one day I'm gonna just get in the car and like drive to like Savannah, something like that. No. I won't be doing that. No. And I took the train to Savannah back when I was like 11, 12. I took the train with my mom because my grandmother was afraid of flying planes. As a matter of fact, she went her whole entire life without ever flying on a plane. And I hated it. When I tell you, I complained the whole entire time because I just could not take it. I just could not take that ride. Sitting in the cabin in the thing and just, seeing nothing but like trees and whatever for like miles and miles on the Amtrak. Oh no. I was not a happy camper at all. All right, so I'm gonna pop into Pat McGrath, excuse me. Had Patrick Tar on the brain. I'm gonna pop into one of her holiday palettes. This is not the latest one. This one is Celestial Nirvana. So I believe this was last year's. But again, I haven't touched these in a long time. And I felt with this look, I needed some pop in the inner corner. So I'm going to take this bronzy one here, and I'm going to pop that in to the inner corner. And see what that gives me. Ooh, it matches really nicely with the rest of the shadow. Very nice. Hey, BDBGP, what's going on? How you doing? I'll be back in Brooklyn on Saturday. Or actually, no, scratch that. I'll be back on Thursday and then again on Saturday because we have a holiday toy drive fundraiser that we're doing at Therapy Wine in Brooklyn. And so I'm going there on Thursday. Oh, you're under the dryer with your hair? I know, girl. I remember those days. I know those days well. Using another color from Pat's palette, I'm going to use the dark brown to just smoke out the eyes a little bit. Love you too, sis. Glad we can keep you company while you're drying your hair. Because I know how that is. I don't know about you all, but I have really not been satisfied with anything that Pat McGrath came out with this year. Like, I was trying to put together all the nominees for the BELLAmas Awards, Best in Beauty. I was very hard pressed to find one thing from Pat McGrath that I can put in the best of category for anything. So I don't think there'll be a Pat McGrath entry this year. I barely used it. I barely used her stuff. But I am going to use this palette for, isn't it pretty though? I need to use it more often. I'm definitely going to use either this palette or the one that's coming from YSL. Got another palette, y'all. Couldn't resist. That sale was monster. That sale that they had was a monster. It was something like 30% off. And then because I'm an insider with YSL, they gave me another 10% off. So it was like 40% off. I got another one of those luxury cross. Actually, I had gotten two, but the one in the limited edition packaging, they had to cancel it because they were sold out. So they couldn't fulfill the order. I was so mad. I was like, I should have bought it when I first saw it. But again, going back and forth, waffling, and then ended up missing the opportunity altogether. That's the game you play when you start, well, let me think about it. I should have just grabbed it. And if I really want it, I can probably get it from Nordstrom's or Bloomingdale's or something like that. But then it's going to be regular price. Like, the whole point of it was to get it for 40% off. But we'll see. I have to go to the UPS store and pick up my packages. I think I got one, maybe two things. So I'll show you those this week. As we go along with BELLAmas. Who's been watching BELLAmas? Have y'all been watching BELLAmas? I hope so. Hope y'all been watching. Got some really exciting stuff coming up. So let's start with the foundation. So I did get the 12. I thought I had ordered just the 11, but I ordered 11 and 12, just hedging my bets. And I think 12 is better, but we will soon find out because we're about to put it on the face. So this is a dropper. So there we go. So drop it onto the brush, and then we're going to use it on the face. Yeah, this is better. This is better. The one I had used before was 14, and I felt like that was getting a little too dark for me. But 12 looks to be right up my alley. Blends in really well. And I love this foundation. This is the Surratt. Speaking of Walmart, I actually got it at Walmart online for $20, I think it was altogether. It was $30 altogether with tax and everything. It was 30. Let me use one more drop. The first couple of times that you do it, it is going to be like hard to get out because remember you're sitting it upright. So it's got to go the opposite direction and go down. And you don't want to store it upside down either because then there'll be too much product at the tip. So you want to kind of manage it just right so that you get just enough product coming out. Not too much, not too little. Right? See, here's that cow look again. This is like this one little piece just keeps doing its own thing. I don't know. I'll just leave it. But you know me, I'm going to be fussing with it because it's not doing what I want it to do. But I love the coverage on this. This is really nice. That was one of my favorite. This is one of my favorite for those light days where you don't want a whole lot of coverage, but you want to look like, you know, you put something together. I love, love, love Syrah for that. See, I can't help it. It continues to be the bane of my existence. It's one cowlick. It's like ridiculous. Anywho, light coverage, easy to spread all over the face, long lasting, goes at least 8 hours, sometimes more. And it just looks like your skin, but better. It's very, very, very lightweight. Perfect. Doesn't oil up on me. It just sits there nice and pretty and relaxed. It don't do anything, you know, over the top. Just gives you a nice, beautiful lit from within look. I'm gonna use my was this Touche Eclat highlighter from YSL because I found it in my drawer. I'm trying to recycle in all of my highlighters because seriously, I have a lot of great stuff that I don't use. I'm like, why don't I use this stuff? So you'll see me bring out a lot of products that haven't seen the light in a little bit because I want to try to move around some of these things as we're approaching the end of the year and I'm doing decluttering. I want to see which things that, you know, I'm not going to use that I can probably declutter. I got this from 𝕊𝕦𝕢𝕟 from the Sephora sale. This is 3 mini cheek blushes, and I'm going to show them to you. One of them is a repeat for me because I have it already, but let me show you the colors. So this first one is called Petal. There's Petal. The second one is the one that I have already, but not in a mini. This is called Pop It. And this is the brightest of the 3. So that's Pop It. And then here is the third one. And this one is called Mimi. Now, Mimi holds a special place in my heart because that's what my son used to call me. And there's Mimi at the bottom. So they are all the 3 colors. And I love this for like, if I am using, let's say I'm doing a cool tone look and I'm using one of Natasha Denona's shadows that are more cool tone based, I would use something like this, Mimi, for my cheeks, or even something like Petal for my cheeks. But if I'm doing something warm, then, you know, it's Pop It or another color. So I love the fact that I have these 3 because I don't have a lot of cool tone blushes. So let's face it, you know, cool tones I usually reserve for like eyeshadow and things like that. Maybe a lipstick or 2. I don't really have a lot of cool tone blushes. So I thought that that would be good to have in my collection for when I want to do an all cool tone look. So that's what I grabbed. But today we have more of a warm tone going on. So I'm going to use this one by Makeup Forever, which I also got during the Sephora sale. And this, like when I saw it at first, I was like, not much to write home about. It's like, whatever, the regular old blush. Oh no, wait till you see this on the skin. And that was from one tap. One tap. Now I went in with 2 swipes. Look how sheer it is. You can build it up, but I love how it just hugs the skin. Doesn't move any of your foundation or anything that you put on before. It just glides on top so effortlessly. Look at that. I was so impressed by this. I really, really was. And even if you're a deeper skin tone than me, you can still use this and get a good coverage out of it. Because as you can see, it builds up very nicely. I mean, does a fantastic job. I was very, very impressed. And I don't get impressed often when it comes to shadows and blushes and all of that stuff because I have a lot of it. So it's not like, it's like, wow, you know, break the mold. But in terms of like ease of use and the ability to like get that pigmentation like that, I was very impressed. Very, very impressed. All right, so we have to finish the eye look with mascara. So I'm gonna go in with this Milani, which has also really impressed me. This is the one that I got from Ulta because I couldn't find it in my local CVS. It's called Highly Rated, and they liken this to the Tula tubing mascara. Now, if you don't like tubing mascaras, you're not gonna like this, but I happen to love a good tubing mascara every once in a while. Really helps lashes that are thin like mine. Helps them separate and add length. So it doesn't look too thick and artificial looking. It looks like I have on a set of wispy lashes. So, so pretty. So I've been using this. I love when I can find a good drugstore brand that I could use. Because, you know, even though we review luxury here, I love to throw in a nice drugstore find every now and then. So, will it be enough to win Best Mascara for 2024? I don't know. I don't know. I've tried a lot of mascaras thus far this year, and we're going to do our top 5 nominees in each category this week. So stay tuned to see if it will make the top 5. Does a good job though. And you know, my lashes love to gang up. So I find that using this helps separate them very, very nicely. I just use another coat just to further help me separate. And extend mascara out. And then to take this off is very easy too, which I love, because most tubing mascaras, that's where the problem lies, in taking it off and how you take it off. But for me, I just splash some warm water on my face to get them nice and wet. And then I start with my micellar water, and I just coat it with the cotton brown and set it on my lashes for like a minute, 60 seconds, and let it break it up, and then just gently wipe. Takes it right off. No muss, no fuss. Which is good, because, you know, at the end of the night, nobody wants to be trying to fight with mascara to get off, right? You want to get in the bed and go to sleep. So you don't have time to be futzing about with stuff. So that's why I appreciate that mascara a lot, because I don't need a lot. I just did 2 coats and it takes off like that. All right, we're up to the Hourglass, and this is the latest palette from Hourglass. It's the Lotus Flower, and this is the first time that I was actually able to get the deepest shades in the deepest palette. Usually I have to customize it, so grateful for that. So we're going to use this color right here to bronze up the skin. Let me use one of my smaller Sonia G. This is from her Lotus series brushes. And that's another thing I haven't done this year either, is buy a lot of brushes. There's some good ones that came out, but I'm like, I have a lot of brushes and I don't want to even wash the ones that I have. So I don't know if I want to get a whole new one, a whole new set. But maybe around the holidays, like after the holidays, maybe I'll get it then. We'll see. We'll see. And then I'm going to apply just some powder. Let's try to find a nice fluffy brush. That's not the one I wanted. I wonder where it went. I haven't seen that brush in a long time, but I was just thinking about it today, and I was like, I would really, no, this is too big because I want to use it for, but I'll hold it here. Oh well, I'll use this one. So I just wanted to get a nice coat of this powder for under the eyes to set. Now that we finished off the rest of the eye look. And I was looking for my brush that was synthetic for this part, but for some reason I can't find it. So we'll use this. And then just around the places that I naturally get oily, I'm just going to use this powder. So that's it for this one. Oh, maybe I'll use it for highlight too. Why not? So we have a couple of choices for highlight. We can go gold here. We can go copper. I think we'll use copper today because, you know, we're always using gold, right? Gold, everything. So today we'll use a little copper. which goes well with the eyeshadow anyway. Look at that. Oh, that's nice. It's nice. Hey, Verns, how are you? How are you? How's everything going? Oh, thanks, guys, for hanging out with me, because I tell you, like I said, it's been quite a week. Quite a week. Lots of things going on. And I found that I have a little bit left of my loose powder from Pat McGrath. So I figured I might as well use it up all. Yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. All right, just a little bit left in here. So we'll use that to powder the face. And this is her brush, by the way, as well. So we're using that. Yeah, I like it. All right. Don't fret, because I have another one on deck. But we're done with medium number 3. Let me see. Where is it? Ah, here it is. So here's my new one. Told you. Listen, you know I keep me a stack on deck, because if I like something, if I like a makeup product, you know I'm going to use it a lot. Have you tried the Anastasia Balm Tint? No, I haven't tried them. I thought you were asking me about 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕜𝕤, because I used that last week. I don't think you were in last Sunday's live, but I have the hold please. I have the 𝕊𝕦𝕒𝕟𝕜𝕤 balm. This is very, very good. This is very, very good. I use shade number 8. I can probably go down a shade or 2 now that I'm lost all my pigmentation from the summer. I could probably go down to like a 7 or a 6. But this is very good, very good. You can use it on its own, or you can use it with another foundation. I love to use this with like my light foundations as like just another layer to like really pump it up. But yeah, that's really, really good. And then she has another one that came out this year, and I didn't get to try that either. I don't know why I can't open this for the life of me. I have to get my scissors later. They had another one that I wanted to try, serum tint she has, that I've been hearing really good things about, but I just haven't pulled the trigger on that one either. You know, trying to shop my stash more, save the moolah. So let's do the lips next. Hey Lou, welcome in. How are you? Let's line these lips. We're going to use the Makeup Forever Artist color pencil in Endless Cacao. And oh, hang on a second. I did want to show you all the colored rain pencils, because I got 4 of them, right? Because I was like, oh, I need new lip pencils. This is going to be really good. You know, I like these shades. They're all like, you know, a little bit deeper than the other shade that I had. So these are the 4 that I bought, right? So let me swatch. So this one is the Bee's Knees. So these roll up and down, but you really have to press to get these out. which is not good for a pencil. Very, very streaky. So I'm like, yeah, I see why these did not do well. This one is called the Buzz. Okay, that's a little bit better, the Buzz. So the first one was the Bee's Knees. This one's the Buzz. This one is called Punk. And this is one of my favorite ones because this one is the smoothest in terms of like glideability. Glad they were only $2.50 because I would have been mad if I had to pay a lot more for these. And this last one is called Red Bark, sorry. Where I get Fox from? Red Bark. And that's Red Bark. So, I mean, they're pretty colors, but you have to work at putting it around your lips. Let me show you with this one. See how it's kind of like darkens here, but it like fades here. It's not even. You don't get an even lip line. With this. And also, like, I like to fill it in to my lips to make them appear a little bigger. You can't really do that with this either because the pigment is not coming out. So I was like, yeah, glad I got these for $2.50 because had I paid any more, I would have been pissed off, royally pissed off. All right, so here is the newest lip color by Giorgio Armani in these, what is he called? Prism lipsticks. Let me get the right name for it. Oh, please. So they are called Prisma Glass Hydrating Lip Gloss with Squalene. Yeah, I was not going to remember all of that, babes. I was not going to remember all of that in that name. But he actually has 9 shades of this. And this one that I have is called Amber Shine. So it's a mahogany plummy kind of shade. And I always wanted to try this, but I wanted to wait until after I tried the other 2 that I did over the springtime, just to make sure, you know, that I liked it. I liked the coverage. I liked the color, all of that. And I did. So I had my eye on this one. He does have 2 newer shades, but one is a light cool pink. That's not going to work for me. And then the other one is like a bright fuchsia pink, which it would probably work. It still looks a little bit on the light side, but I might get it during the springtime. But this one I was really, really interested in. So let's try Mahogany Plum now. Yeah, I like it. It's not going to give you a bold shine, But if you want to like line your lips and then fill it in and then put this on top, it will definitely deepen it up, whatever is underneath. But by itself, it's really pretty. I really like it. I really love it. Really, really nice. And I did use it. Let me show you how I used it the other day. Hold, please. Let me take this off for a second. I wanted to show you how it works when you layer and do like a, see, it comes off. And the pigment is still there. All right, so wiping that off, let me show you what I did the other day. So I used one of my Dior Attic refillables, and this one is like a plummy color too, so you can see. And I love these. So creamy and moisturizing. And as you can see, it gives you that pigment too. And then what did I use it with? Oh, I used the wine to line around. So I use that to line around the mouth. And then I put this in the center of the lip. And then press. See? Isn't this pretty? I did this the other day, like, you know, just playing around, doing different lip concoctions, and came out with this one. And I was like, I've got to do that on camera and show people. Isn't this cute? I really, really love this concoction. I was like, I need to do some more mixing and matching with other things that I have here. I was like, this came out really, really nice. Thank you, Bert. Vern said cute. Lou said good stuff. Hey, James Money, how are you? I was like, okay, I like this. I like this. So yeah, so BELLAmas is still going on. Let me know if you have like any questions for me, anything you want to know. Maybe I'll do like a Ask Me Anything segment for BELLAmas, and you can ask me questions. So look for that. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll put it up on Instagram, like ask me a question on Instagram. And then I'll record myself answering all of them for the upcoming BELLAmas that I'm going to do. And if I pick your question, I'll shout you out. So make sure that you put your name in there so I can, give you credit. But that is it for today. This is the final look. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to hit that like bell that does not have a thumbs up anymore. It's just next to the thumbs down. So move over there and hit that button instead of the thumbs down. If you're new and you like what I do, don't forget to go over to my subscribe button and press it, and then tap that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I upload, I post, or go live. Until we meet again, babes, you have now been Bellafied. Happy holidays. Take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.